Have you ever felt like you're caught in a storm? It's not just a rainstorm, but a life storm. It's a kind where the winds of anxiety are howling and the waves of uncertainty are crashing over you, threatening to pull you under. It feels like you're all alone in a tiny boat, tossed around by forces way bigger than you. That's exactly where our story begins today, with a fisherman named Simon, out on a sea that had turned from a source of livelihood into a terrifying monster. The night was black, ink black, and the sea of Galilee, was in a rage. Simon, a seasoned fisherman, had seen his share of storms, but this was different. This one felt personal. Every creak of the wooden boat, every wave that slammed against the hull, sent a fresh jolt of fear through his veins. He and his friends were bailing water as fast as they could, but it was a losing battle. Hope was leaking out of him just as fast as the water was pouring in. In his heart, a storm of fear raged just as fiercely as the one on the sea. "We're going to die," he thought, the words a bitter taste in his mouth. It's in these moments, isn't it? It's the moments when we've exhausted all our strength, when our own efforts feel laughably small. That's when we're faced with a choice. Do we let the fear consume us, or do we look for something or someone bigger than the storm? For Simon, help appeared in the most unexpected way. Through the spray and the darkness, a figure walked towards them on the water. For a moment, their fear spiked. Was it a ghost? But then a voice cut through the roar of the wind, a voice they knew. "Take courage, okay? It is. Don't be afraid." It was Jesus. Imagine the shift in that moment. Okay. The one person who could command the very elements was right there with them. Jesus got into the boat, and as he did, a profound calm settled not just over the waves, but inside Simon's chest. Okay. The wind died down, the sea became like glass, but the real miracle happened in their hearts. Okay. The frantic terror was replaced by a deep, anchoring peace. Simon looked at Jesus, then at the placid water, and he understood. True peace wasn't the absence of a storm, it was the presence of God in the middle of it. This is a powerful lesson for us. We often pray for God to take away our problems, to calm the seas of our life immediately. And sometimes he does. But more often, he gets into the boat with us. He doesn't always stop the storm from raging around you, but he brings peace that rages within you, a peace that says, "I am here. You are not alone. I am stronger than this." It's during these trials that our faith isn't just tested, it's forged, it grows muscles. So we learn to trust not in the stability of our circumstances, but in the unwavering faithfulness of our Creator. Think about the storms in your own life right now. It's the financial worries, the health concerns, the relationship struggles, the gnawing anxiety about the future. They feel huge, overwhelming, just like that storm on the Galilee. But the same Jesus who stepped into that boat wants to step into yours. He's not intimidated by the size of your waves. In fact, he's the one who can speak to them and say, "Peace, be still." When you feel that fear creeping in, when you feel like you're sinking, remember Simon. Remember that the presence of Jesus changes everything. Your trust in him is the anchor that holds you steady when everything else is shaking. It's a trust that says, even if the wind howls, even if the waves crash, my God is with me, and he is greater. He doesn't just offer you a life raft, he is the harbor. He is the calm in the chaos. So, invite him into your boat. Let his presence replace your fear. Let his peace, which surpasses all understanding, guard your heart and your mind. Because no matter how violent the storm, the one who made the seas is stronger. And with him, you can find a peace so profound, you can hear his whisper even in the loudest thunder. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that explores faith in the midst of life's storms. Stay strong and know you're not alone.